What is up, everybody? Yes, I'm not doing a movie review quite, kind of. Even though I will go downstairs, put my stuff set up, but I kind of felt lazy to do that a little bit. Yeah, comment. I'm lazy. I don't give a damn. But I'm kind of doing a review of Endgame. Now, I just ordered some food. I didn't want to go downstairs again. I will say this again. But I felt like I wanted to do the movie review a little bit differently. I don't really do this a lot. I don't be like, because I try to be professional a little bit, even though my editing kind of sucks a little bit, but it's pretty decent. I try to do a lot on that. I really do. So this movie review, oh my god, man. I'm going to say this right now. I will pop this to the screen right now. If you don't want to hear what happens, exit now, because I'm going to spoil a few things and I will get to the who dies, what happens. You just saw me. Hello. And I will do it again. Spoiler is going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm going to spoil the movie. I want to spoil it. Well, not spoil it, but I want to talk about it. So, again, warning. Right now, click off if you don't want to watch or hear whatever happens. So, let's go. We actually pick up with Hawkeye, actually. We pick up with Hawkeye before the snap happens, and we see he is having some food with his family and his brand new son, who's a little toddler. He was, I guess, just born, I guess. I don't know if the last movie when we saw his wife pregnant, they had another child, but I know he had a daughter and a son, and his wife was pregnant. So I believe that was the child we knew now as his other son. When he's practicing with his daughter of shooting his bow, he is going to grab his arrow until he can't find his daughter, he can't find his wife, and that's how we start the movie with Hawkeye, where he kind of goes as Ronin in the movie. Even though they kind of call him Hawkeye in the whole movie, they actually have him as a big character in this, because, not Scarlet Witch, Black Widow needs to go and find him, and they are hearing what he's doing in Mexico, and then he's now in Japan killing this gangster. And the thing was kind of very confusing to me, but it wasn't really, because I've always forgot about this, was when the snap happened, I thought everyone was gone except the Avengers. But no, it's just half of the universe. Millions of people, billions of people are gone, but half of the Americans, half of the world is gone. But I've always thought actually, it's always the Avengers. But no, it's half of people. So then we kind of meet up with the Captain Marvel saving Tony and Nebula. I'm gonna butcher her name in this movie review, okay? Just shut up. And I actually went to see this with my friend Travis and our other friend Cameron, and the movie was just great. And when we go into Tony coming back to Earth, where Captain was kind of sent there to, we actually see Pepper Potts is still alive. Nice, I like that. And you kind of see Thor is kind of disappointed because he failed, and a lot of people have died. Not because of him, but he just feels guilty, like he couldn't kill Thanos. Thanos, I believe I'm saying that correct. Don't at me, okay? And they all actually go to the planet where he is on. Surprisingly, Thor went for the head. He does kill him. He does. He chops his head. Well, actually, he chops the arm off first, where the left arm, and then he goes for the head. And what's kind of funny was, surprisingly, there was some good parts with humor, and I was kind of surprised about the humor part in this movie, because it was going to be very dark. We knew people were going to die, but we didn't know who. I'm going to say this. I was kind of surprised Captain didn't die, but something else happened, but I will explain that too. Um, but when he goes for the head, like he chops off his head, someone says, "What did you just do?" Thor, "I went for the head." That was one part where I was like, okay, that's just too good, because I knew that was going to come up, and I was sitting in the theater, and I was like, I know what he's going to say. I went for the head. Hi, puppy. Okay. Sorry. But now there's 5 years after that happened, because, to be honest with you, he actually used the stones again to destroy them, and he almost killed himself by using them again. And there's some Easter eggs, too, in this movie, what I saw while watching this movie. And one of the easy ones to see is the old-fashioned helmet for Ant-Man when Tony and Captain goes back to the past to grab the Tesseract. No. The Mind Stone. Yes, the Mind Stone. No, Tesseract. Because, oh my god. Tesseract is with the, but you know what I mean, if you saw it. So, Tony and Captain fails their mission, but they do go back to get it in 1970, where his dad is still in S.H.I.E.L.D. somewhat, I would say. And that's where we see the little clip in where Captain goes into Agent Carter's room, and we see the old-fashioned helmet of Ant-Man in the comics, actually. And then the movie just goes on with the plot of everybody needs to go back in time in the past to grab the stones in every timeline. And we kind of find out actually 3 of them is in the one time, and that's where a lot of them actually go. So it's Bruce. Surprisingly, I wasn't surprised about this. I kind of hit this towards the last movie, Infinity War. We do actually see Professor Hulk. But it was really weird because he was not like Professor Hulk. He was like just Bruce, but as Hulk. But that's called Professor Hulk in this movie. So Bruce is actually Hulk in his form, and he can talk, he can do stuff. So I was really loving that, even though it was not really a spoiler for me. I kind of figured that was going to happen, to be honest with you. So going through this movie, everybody's grabbing the stones. They're having this idea of like, hey, let's just grab the stones and then come back to this present time. But they don't want to actually kind of break time, because they have said like, well, if we take it from the past, will that change? No, it won't not change. It's just going to go in a opposite direction of how it went. So it wouldn't change your future. It would just change that time where it went. So kind of like the scene is Loki can change into whoever he wants to, and he kind of mimics Captain when he is caught in the first Avengers, and then Captain America in that timeline actually fights his future self, what came back to grab the The Mind Stone was in the freaking thing, right? No. The Tesseract was the cube. And the thing what he used was the Mind Stone. So they took the Mind Stone, the Time Stone, and in 1970, the Tesseract. Ha! Did it! So they go back into the present time, but that's what I'm saying is nothing will change your present day when you left. So it will go to another time of like how it had happened. So it was like maybe like, let's just say I changed my past. It won't change my present. It's just another timeline. So yeah. If you understand that, good. Thumbs up for you. So they come back, they grab everything, and like, I would say there's a lot of good scenes. And how they actually go back to the present time, I actually forgot to say this. Ant-Man is saved by Captain Rat, as my friend and I called him. These are just a rat just presses a button in Scott's van, what makes him get out of the quantum realm, where he finds out his daughter's all grown up, kind of in the teens now. And again, he lost 5 years, but only 5 hours in his time, mostly. So that's how it mostly came to that point. But that's our key. So, like, a lot of people actually thought Tony's probably the key to stop, Thanos. I believe I'm saying that correct. And Ant-Man is another key too, because he had to survive. Because if he didn't, no one could win this battle. And then we see they actually have him. He comes to the Avengers room or place, and they have the idea now. And great scene when they all get the stones back to their timeline. Thanos actually finds out what they are doing, and he goes and jumps through time to the present day from them. He is a lot younger and doesn't really know the Avengers that quite well yet. Like that line in Infinity War, people will know you. He doesn't know any of them this time right now. He's the much more younger version of him, but he goes to the present time, tries to stop them, but before they even get their place wrecked, he shoots the building down. He wrecks it. But they do again change it back. That's a good thing. Good. They changed it. Now they have all the population back. And now he tries to get the gauntlet again from Tony. And by the way, the place where they got the Soul Stone, sadly, Hawkeye survived. Don't know what that means. Black Widow took her life. Yes. Sadly, she dies in this movie. But again, she had no family, what people have said. So I was kind of very sad she died too. But she had to do it to get the Soul Stone. So, But I was very sad of seeing her die. But, so yeah. But towards the battle of freaking the war, they do get everybody back. Black Panther, and there's a cool scene. I probably would need to do a two-parter because this is almost going to 15 minutes. So they actually do that. So then they actually do this. They actually do get everybody back. Thor, Captain, and Tony fights Thanos until this one scene where Captain actually... Oh, by the way, sorry. Thor grabs his hammer in the past, what was broken by his sister, and he brought it to the present day to fight him too. Thanos. So he has now two, and Captain picks up the first hammer, and he is worthy. He picks up the hammer. I was blown away when I saw it lifting up. I'm like, that has to be him. I thought it was someone else, but I was like, no, it has to be Captain. And he throws it at Thanos, trying to kill Thor, and he grabs it back, and he's worthy of the hammer. And I was like, boy, it's gonna be a good fight. Now, I would need to do a two-parter for this, so this will be the first part of the whole thing. And I'll go a little more deeper into the fight scene towards the end of for the last hour. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the first parter. I'll put another one in after this one. We're talking about the ending mostly. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hit the like button. But if you guys want to see the next one, the second part of this movie, I will put it out very soon. So hope you guys enjoy. And always hit the like button if you are a brand new subscriber. Subscribe to me if you want to get brand new videos of mine. Hit the bell to get my notifications when I put up a brand new one. And hope you guys enjoy. And always, have a nice day. Bye.